Welcome back to more Sip the Tally. And upon watching the Houston Texans game the other day and watching it live, I was thinking, man, Tank Dell was going off. And then seeing his numbers, 65 yards and a touchdown, I was like, Tank is really, he's going to be special. But then when I go back and watch the All 22, I realized Tank was really just taking what the defense gave him. So I want to present to you, Tank has a unique skill set. His touchdown catch was really spectacular. It was a great move off the line, but the other routes, he really just took what the defense gave him and made the most of the opportunities that presented themselves. Let's get into Tank Dell's preseason debut. He had 8 targets, 5 catches, 65 yards, and a tutty. Here's Tank Dell. Okay, let's take a look at Tank Dell and just see, how he took what the defense gave him and then look at the few plays where he had nuance route running. This is the very beginning of the game, and this is one of the plays where his nuance route running showed. You see him highlighted on your screen versus number 13. Now, this is an interception. Now, the interception isn't on Tank. This is a pretty darn good route. The ball just happens to be late from the QB. Let's go back and take a look at the route. Tank's from a condensed formation, kind of one-on-one with 13. He starts running him up the seam, and 13 kind of turns and starts to accelerate up the seam because he doesn't want to get beat deep. He sticks that foot outside and kind of bends it. So now 13 has to adjust to get over his right shoulder. So now you see him spin. So now he has him in this dead spot. Now right there, he has no idea where Tank is. So at this point, this is a great route. He has his back completely turned to Tank. Completely turned. So now he finds him. And so now he's in this what we call the oh shit moment. Tank sits it down and look at the space created by Tank. But the safety is reading quarterback eyes because he's just staring Tank down. The quarterback should be looking in the middle of the field somewhere. If he knows he's coming to Tank, he should be looking at maybe number 8, Michi or something. But he's staring at Tank and the safety just reading it. But if the quarterback's looking somewhere else and holding the safety, Tank is wide the freak open. Look at the corner. Look at the cornerback here. Look at this guy. He's on. Look what Tank did to this guy. But the safety stand him down, and that allowed Jalen Mills, who's a converted corner, to come and pick it. The ball's late. So this is not an indication of bad route running by Tank. This is actually a great route. And you'll see he has 3 routes on here that, he showcased nuanced route running, which is, good to me. And then the other routes where he just took what the defense gave him. But this is one of the instances where Tank showed great route running, and I think it's going to help him going forward in the NFL. Let's go to the next play. In the slot right here, and it's a one-on-one matchup. And you're going to get a little play action, which is going to draw the linebacker up, and he just beats his guy. And actually, the linebacker has the running back. The linebacker that they're throwing behind, which is this guy here, he's going to be drawn up by the play action, and he's going to have the back in the flats. So all Tank has to do is already has inside leverage. Just going to stick the ball, stick his route in there, and the quarterback has to beat this safety coming up. So as long as he gets the ball to Tank before the safety comes up, he should be good. Should be good. Tank has to win the one-on-one, which he does. Quarterback gets the ball out, protects him, which is a good throw, a good low and inside throw. Take what the defense give you. That's all you can do. As a rookie, definitely that's all you can do. I think that's Davis Mills as a quarterback, did a good job of getting it out after the play fake. So, if they give you that inside leverage and your route's going inside, just take it. Now, this is another one where I feel like he had good nuanced route running, but it was not complete. He's at the top of your screen. This is Tank right there at the top of your screen. I don't know why my arrow's so small, but that's him right there. Very top. Running the fade route. On number, is that 13 again? Yes, 13 again. And again, it's not complete, but let me kind of walk you through it and tell you what I saw from my eyes. Now, you may see something different, and if you do, put it in the comment section. I don't claim to be the know-all guru, but I'm just going to tell you, from my years of experience, what I see. He's going to square him up at the line of scrimmage. squaring him up, get him to turn his hips, because he knows he wants to get outside. So all he needs to do is get the DB to open that outside hip. He chopping him up, squaring him up. He got that outside hip open right there. That's what he wanted. So now he gets the release he wants. Now, what I would like for him to do, and he does it towards the end, is once he get outside, to stack him a little bit more. And he does it late. But the thing is, I don't know how many reps him and Davis Mills gets together, because Davis doesn't throw this ball in this area where I think he should. He throws it more out here. If he throws it, kind of up where he should be stacking him, I think it's a completed ball. But he throws it like Tank doesn't stack him, and he throws it close to the sideline. So that's why I think, if they had more reps together, this ball would have been completed. But watch where the ball is thrown, because he wins this route. Because we all know, the common wide receiver anthem. If we even, I'm leaving. So now we're even. They're even. Davis is throwing the ball now. Tank is running away from him. He's leaving him right now. Looks back for the ball. Now, if the ball is thrown anywhere in this area here, and my little circle is a little too big at this point, make it smaller. There we go. So if it's in this area, should be a touchdown. But he throws it more out here, and he's not ready for it. And that's why it's incomplete. See, because he's stacking him now. He's starting to stack him, but the ball's thrown over the outside shoulder, which is where it should be. They just need reps. Not saying this is anybody's fault. This comes with reps and familiarity. That's all this does. Like I said, I don't know how many reps they get together in practice. I'm not on the Houston Texans page that much to know, how many reps they get together. I don't know if Tank goes with the ones, and Dave, I'm sure Davis does not go with the ones because of the rookie. So don't know. But the more chances they get, I'm sure they'll get better at this. But again, back to Tank. This is a good route. It's a good nuanced route. He beat his guy, and most of the time this ball will probably be completed. And if it's thrown perfectly, this is probably a touchdown, because he was running away from this guy. He was running away from him. Let's go to the next one. This is another example of taking what the defense gives him. He's going to find this soft spot in the zone. He's going to get a good ball. Again, just finding the zone, getting down. That's all you can take. Zone coverage. You get a good ball from the quarterback, just make sure you catch it. It's that simple. Nothing spectacular about it. Do your job. You got him in the slot. Now, I don't know what they're thinking, but this is candy from my baby. Look how far off they are. Now it is third and what's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's third and 10 or second and 10. It's a long yardage situation. And the safety or whatever is playing at the sticks with no inside hip. 1 yard slant. He just accelerates. Now this is, again, taking what the defense give you. But what I would have loved to seen is right here, him give this safety something and either explode that way or explode that way and finish this run. If he would have done that, I really would have gotten out of my seat and been super duper hyped about it. But again, still a good play. Still a good play. He showed his acceleration and gave you a little yak ability too. But as far as the route, they candy from my baby. 1 yard throw, and he was able to turn the Jets on. We all know he can run. Terrible angle by 39 too. Terrible. Like Charles Barkley. Terrible. Let's go to the next one. Now, these next 3 plays during the game, they were back to back to back. I guess they said, let's feature Tank, and because we probably finna get him out of here. He's in your slot right here. Now, this is a darn good slant right here. Got press coverage. Look at that. Now, the ball's late. I wish this ball was on time so we could have saw what he did, with some yak. But watch him turn this dude outside. Watch him jump outside thinking it's a go ball or something. He jumped out there, got them hips turned. Give him a good ball, Davis. If he gets a good ball and doesn't have to turn back and wait on this, look at all that room he got to maybe finish this run. Look at all that room he got to maybe finish this run if he gets a good ball. But he has to kind of contort his body backwards to try to catch this ball, and he does catch it. But come on, Davis, give him a good ball. Let's see what Tank can do, in the open field. But still a great ride off the a great release. I'm sorry, off the line of scrimmage. Then very next play, they run a little mesh concept. And what I like about it is once he catches this ball, he gives the safety or linebacker a little hezzy move that allows him to kind of turn the corner right about here. And that allows him to get that extra 3-4 yards. That's Sean Wade. So I don't know if they got Wade playing safety or corner. But that little hezzy move right here allowed him to get that extra 4 or 5 yards or whatever that is to almost turn the corner. So he giving you, I ain't going to say that's the full package, but he giving you something to show you that he can be a valuable option, in the slot for the Houston Texans this year. And again, now we're going to show you his touchdown. Now, his touchdown is the third route that I thought had some nuance to it. He's down at the bottom of your screen now. This release, he got A1 releases. I will give Tank that. His releases off the line of scrimmage is A1. And this is versus Bolden that started at Florida State and ended at Jackson State. He's a rookie also. And Bolden didn't play bad, but this route right here, Tank gave him the business. Watch Tank chop him up. And Bolden does a decent job of keeping his hips square. But he got him right there. That one little step inside, and he jumped it. And that's all Tank needed. Look at that. Look at the separation he got. Look at that separation right there. Got him off balance. Look at the separation. Now it looks like a fade ball. So now Bolden has to try to catch up, thinking it's a fade. And this is probably one of Davis's better throws. Davis Mills, I'm talking about the quarterback. Look at this back shoulder. Perfect back shoulder. Perfect. Right there. Perfect. Now, if Tank catches this clean, if he catches it clean, no complaints, period. If he catches it clean, it's perfect. But this is the only issue with this one. I ain't gonna say tries to double catch it. He just don't catch it clean. Now here comes the drama with it. Here comes the drama. It pops up in the air, and you see it in the air right there. But I like the way he stuck with it. He stuck with it, and speaking of sticking, he stuck it on his back thigh. He stuck it on his thigh, and they couldn't knock it out. Got his left leg in the end, pulled it back in, and ended up with a touchdown. But the nuance part of it is the route running. I don't really care about the catching part and whatnot. The separation he created right there made it look like a fade until it ain't. We all know Jerry's saying, make everything look like a fade till it ain't. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Stick. Fade him up. Back shoulder. Bam. That's perfection right there. That's perfection with a goal line stance. With a goal line route. Now, what I will say about Tank is his releases are A1. Tank's about 160 soaking wet, but he's showing me that he can be a great asset to the Houston Texans. I know it's preseason. I know. Is he gonna be Stephon Diggs? Probably not. But who knows? Who knows what that young team's gonna be able to do, especially depending on what they can do up front. They got 2 decent tackles. I don't know what they have up the middle. As far as protection wise, they got a young quarterback. They got a darn good running back in Dameon Pierce. So we'll see what Tank Dell can add to the Houston Texans team. But I really was impressed with his release game. His great preseason debut, 8 targets, 5 catches, that touchdown you just saw. And this is, what I liked about Tank Dell in his preseason debut. So I appreciate you guys for coming through. Houston Texans fans, if you can share this throughout your community, I would appreciate it. And everybody else that's watching, share it throughout your community, whether you're a Houston Texans fan or not. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me. This is Coach Evans, and I appreciate you guys for joining. More Sip the Talent. We'll see you guys soon. Peace.